There's almost a month until the 2023 Eurovision Song Contest comes to Liverpool, so we decided that it was the right time here at Catherine Law Explore to give you the ultimate Liverpool guide to Eurovision. But what makes us qualified? Well, we've lived here our whole lives, and as you can see from our credentials, we take the contest pretty seriously. Yes, that is Conchita Wurst holding a can of deodorant. So without further ado, let's get into our guide to Eurovision in Liverpool 2023. We're going to first look at getting into the city. If you are flying and arrive at Liverpool John Lennon Airport, you have a few options. You can order an Uber or private hire taxi to pick you up, or you can get the bus. The bus is obviously the cheaper option, but it is also quick and easy. The number 500 goes straight to the city centre, and a single adult fare is £2. If you're travelling from within the UK or your flight arrives at Manchester Airport, you can get the train to Liverpool Lime Street. This is the main train route in and out of Liverpool and links up to other local train services. Lime Street is located right next to St George's Hall, so if like us you're going to the Eurovision National Lottery Party, it'll be very easy to find. There are also two local train stations, James Street, which you can see here, and Liverpool Central Station. These trains take you around the city and link up to other Merseyrail services within the northwest. Liverpool is a very walkable city, but if you'd rather catch a lift, you can take a black cab. These are either in taxi ranks or can be flagged down by yourself if the taxi light is on. So now that you've gotten into Liverpool, let's talk about the bit that everybody wants to know about, the arena. From Liverpool Lime Street, the M&S Bank Arena is around a 20-minute walk. If you're coming from Liverpool One, it's around a 10-minute walk, and if you're at the Albert Dock, it's quite literally a stone's throw away. Parking is limited, so I would advise walking here. If you ever get lost, just look for the Liverpool wheel because the arena is right next to it. This is a view from Liverpool One. There are multiple entrances to the arena based on where your tickets are located. The side closest to the wheel is called the City Side entrance, and the side facing the river is called the Riverside entrance. And here's Catherine dancing by the wheel for some reason unknown to man. The wheel can be pricey, but some people think it's worth it for the experience. It's £12 for an adult ticket and £9 for a child ticket. There's been no official guidance on whether merch will be sold outside the arena, but for regular concerts this tends to be the case. So have a look out when you're at the arena for official merch vans. There are also handy maps located around the arena that show you different entrances, parking and where you can find first aid. We're now going to look at the Eurovision Village. This year's village is located at the Pier Head. This waterfront location is around a 10-minute walk from the arena and a 5-minute walk from Liverpool One. You can find it easily by looking for the iconic Liver building, as you can see in this video. The Pier Head is a long stretch of land that is used throughout the year for many festivals and events. It is also home to the Museum of Liverpool and the Mersey Ferry Terminal. From here, you can get the ferry around the waterfront to see the iconic Liverpool landmarks from a different perspective. The Eurovision Village is set to be open from the 5th of May to the 13th of May. The only event that is said to be ticketed at the moment is the grand final on the 13th, with tickets costing £15. The weather in May is usually warm and sunny, however because the village is on the waterfront it can get a bit breezy, so I'd definitely advise to bring a jacket. You can also see a statue of Liverpool's own Beatles, as well as book ferry tickets whilst at the Pier Head. It's unclear whether the ferry will still run from this terminal whilst the village is here, but this should become clearer once construction is underway. One of the best things about Liverpool is that you can walk easily along the waterfront. This is what we did to get to our next location, the Albert Dock. The Albert Dock was first built in 1848 and is now the largest single collection of Grade 1 listed buildings in the UK. Its history is immense, from being at the forefront of trading in the 1800s to becoming derelict in the 1980s and rebuilt in the early 2000s. This World Heritage Site is now one of the main attractions of the city. The Albert Dock is home to the statue of another Liverpool music icon, Billy Fury, as well as the Tate Art Gallery. The Tate has a full schedule of Eurovision events linked to Euro Festival, which is happening across the city. You can also take a canal boat around the docks and learn more about its history. These last half an hour and cost around £8 for an adult. You can buy tickets and board the boat just outside the Tate Gallery, and it's a great way to see the docks from a different perspective. The docks are home to lots of shops and restaurants who are starting to get ready to welcome visitors. If you're planning to eat at the docks during Eurovision, I'd advise booking a table as they can get very busy. There are maps all around the Albert Dock to help you get where you need to go. If you are trying to get to the arena via the docks, look out for a sign that says Britannia Courtyard. This shortcut takes you directly opposite the arena. Whilst here, you can also visit the Beatles Story, which is an interactive experience all about the band. From here, you can also hop on a City Explorer bus, which takes you on a tour around the famous landmarks of the city. It is worth noting that these can be expensive, and a lot of Liverpool is accessible via foot. This is the Maritime Museum, which is all about Liverpool's nautical history. Whilst here, you can also take a ride in the carousel, or have a bite to eat in the Pumhouse pub. If you follow this road around and walk through the gates, it will take you to Liverpool One. Liverpool One is one of the main shopping areas in the city. This also holds Gervais Park, which is a green space with restaurants. During Eurovision, there'll be a stage hosting a full calendar of events to do with the show. Most bus routes finish at Liverpool One bus station, and you can catch a bus to anywhere in the city, as well as National Express coaches to any other UK city. Liverpool One is becoming Eurovisionified, and an installation of Ukrainian Pysanka eggs are currently on display. These have been created in collaboration with schools and community groups around the city and celebrate Ukrainian culture. This is one of the first projects from Eurolane which runs alongside the Eurovision Song Contest this year. There are lots of shops in Liverpool One which range from high street retailers to independent local pop-ups like Mersey Maid. Keys Court and St Peter's Lane hold high fashion retailers such as Ted Baker and Harvey Nichols Beauty Bazaar. This walkthrough links Liverpool One with Church Street, which is home to the world's largest Lush, as well as Primark, Marks and Spencer's and the Vintage Store. Back in Liverpool One, Waterstones are also getting into the Eurovision spirit, and we were happy to see their display of Eurovision themed books. Throughout the month of May, there are events in the store discussing the show and all things Eurovision literature. They have a full calendar of events on their website, and you can book tickets in store. You can also see the Liverpool Eurovision sign in Liverpool One. But fair warning, you may end up queuing longer to get a photo of this than you will queuing to get into the arena. We decided to give this one a miss. So this has been our guide to Eurovision in Liverpool. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions about the city or the contest, leave us a comment and we'd be happy to help. We're going to see the afternoon rehearsal for semi-final 2, so if you see us there, come and say hi. And if you'd like any more Eurovision content leading up to the contest, let us know in the comments.